Okay, can you see my screen? I joined, I'm in the Calyx point. Hello?
Hello?
Can you see my screen?
Yeah.
Okay. So we are doing, we're going to be updating the track or the agent list for this file. So if when you log into Calyx Point and you find the file that you're working on, in this case, I'm going to do this Reno Rue. If you go to track up here, track, and then you go to agent list, it's going to show you it's going to have the information. So we have the lender information, the agents, closing insurance, and title company as well. So we're going to complete this page here. So we have our lender information. We just want to verify everything is correct. This lender case number right here, though, should be the actual loan number. So let me pull up the file for this one. So let me see. The loan number is going to be this right here. Company. Okay, so now we're going to enter the agent's contact info. So the buyer's agent and the seller agent. So you probably already know, but if you pull up the RPA or the purchase contract, you'll be able to find the agent's information. So let's see. Why isn't this here? Okay. So this is the purchase contract for this file right here. If you scroll down to this one right here, this is where the actual contract itself starts. All the other pages are disclosures within the contract. So on this first page, you'll find the the buyer's information, the subject property address, and then you'll have the agent's names and their license numbers, and their company information. Down here, you'll have the purchase price, how long the escrow is going to be. In this case, it's a 30-day escrow from the date it was signed, how much their initial deposit or their EMD should be, and the loan amount as well. Okay.
Yeah.
It has other information.
Yeah, so I have to get those information from RPA in order for me to fill out the information here in the Calyx point, right?
Yes. So the page that we are going to be looking at, it's going to be, you scroll down. It's going to be this page. Well, in this case, it's page 17, but it's usually page 16 of the RPA. It has this page section right here. It has the agent's contact information.
Okay.
So then I have, let me see. So then it's going to be this buyer agent. So it's going to be this one right here, buyer's agent. So the contact is going to be the name. So
our has not decided the insurance. You don't know the code.
So this license number is going to belong to the agent. So it's going to be this one right here. Their cell phone number and their email address.
We don't have a UI yet. Can we just go whatever is on the books?
So now for the company, we're going to put the company name. So in this case, it's Stream Realty. The company's license number.
So why was not go up? Or why didn't your person I'm uploading it right now. Who should I email? Just you or okay. Okay, got it. Okay, thank you. Bye.
And then if this one doesn't have the company's phone number, so we can always just Google it. So let's go search. We'll search the property address. Do that. Oops. Okay, then we're going to do the same thing for the seller's agent.
네, 이 커버리가 적당한지 잘 모르겠어요.
일단 우리 시드를 빼야 되니까.
어디
나한테 이거 커버해 줘.
후회드렸습니다. 자기가 이쪽이랑 하고 싶다 그래가지고 느낌 받았는데
우리가 줬었어요.
내가 줬었는데 3개 줬었는데 할 거 없이 기다려주더라고요. 이거는 나중에 바꿀 수 있는 건가요? 그리고 그 어프레이설 인보이스도
Legal corpus.
그
It's
보내줘.
right here.
그리고 노션에다가 좀 업데이트 했어요?
Okay, so now we're going to do this closing agent. This closing agent information here is going to be our escrow. So anything that says closing agent or escrow, it's the same thing. So we're going to go ahead and pull the master settlement statement.
달성하는 중 페이지 같은 건데 바꾸는데
We're going to put in, so if you scroll right here, it's escrow company or settlement agent as well. Either one is the same thing as a closing agent. It just, Mhm.
I actually have a question for a settlement statement. I actually encounter a document or settlement statement wherein stated that it's combined settlement statement. So how can I rename it? Is it still master estimated
Yes.
Settlement statement
Yes.
or
No, the combined settlement statement is the same thing as a master settlement statement.
okay? Thank you so much.
이렇게 어플에서 보내도 되죠?
So then we're going to put our contacts, the contact information is going to be the escrow agent. So in this case, let's go to our emails. And let me search. So in this case, it's going to be
이걸로 바인드 할 거예요?
Nani
이렇게?
Krishna. We can reach out to the escrow to get their license, the company license number. In this case, we don't have it, so we're going to leave it blank, but we're going to go ahead and put in their contact information. Their email address. The company's name is Trust One Escrow. So again, it's this. We can ask the escrow company for the escrow's agent's license number if they have one, and also for their company license number. And then we'll just put in the address.
I have a question.
Mhm.
In order for us, or for example, in order for me to fill out those information, we have to wait for the RPA, correct?
We have to get the RPA and the escrow settlement state or the master settlement statement, and or the prelim as well for the title. So this top portion right here, the agent's information, we need this RPA or purchase contract. This bottom here, we need the master settlement statement for the closing agent information, and we need the prelim report for the title insurance information.
Okay.
So company is going to be sorry, wrong information here. Our contact is Salvador Alvarez. Title. And then this number right here is going to be the title number. So in this case, it's this file number right here that we have. Okay. And that this is all the information that we need to complete for the initial disclosures. There is one other page. If you go down to loan submission here, it will also reflect everything that we put in our title in the agent list. It'll reflect here. So we have our escrow and our title company. So on this loan submission, though, the one that we want to update is going to be our settlement or escrow number that was not included in the other page. And then in this case, if we know when our estimated close of escrow, with this one, our estimated closing date would be August 12th. And then everything else that was uploaded in the previous file should be uploaded here as well. Okay, so we have our escrow, our title, and then our lender information. Any questions?
Yeah, none so far. Okay, so I have a question.
Mhm.
So for example, we got first the ESS. So do I have a right, or do I need to get your permission to edit those details from the Calyx point, or you were gonna inform me, or you were gonna notify me? Okay, Joanna, you have to. So I have
Yeah,
to
so
wait for the notification before
right.
I.
So yeah, so if you're gonna do that, then like I said, this step is one of the steps that we have to do. We have to complete for the initial disclosure. So the process is we review the file, submit it to the lender. If we are submitting it to a lender where we have to do the disclosures, then we will know. In this case, I believe it's Rudy who does the disclosures. But if you were to end up at one point working on disclosures as well, this is one of the steps for the initial disclosures. So once the initial disclosures are sent and we can lock our file, then that's when we send out a new set of disclosures for our locked LE. After that's been signed and cleared, we send out our final, or one of the final disclosures, which is where we have the initial CD. And then after that's been signed and cleared and every conditions are cleared, that's when we get our loan docs out. So this step right here is one of the steps to send out the first initial set of disclosures. So again, when you log into the file and you're in the borrower's information, you go to track, agent list, and then you just update this. Lender information for the most part should be already completed. And we just always want to verify our loan officer, their NMLS, email address. Again, lender case has to be updated with the actual loan number. And just everything else should already be in there. But this is the Giving Tree's address and NMLS number. We just update the agent's information here and our closing and title. Okay.
So that's So that is the task of Rudy.
Yes, this is one of Rudy's tasks. But they want me to go ahead and show you guys in case at one point you guys want end up working on the disclosures. So that way you guys know how to do this as well. Next week should be a faster, not a faster, a more in-depth of what the initial disclosures consist of, and all the steps of how to. Actually, no. Next week is going to be importing fees. So that's also part of the disclosures. I don't think we did fees already. So that's going to be next week.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah, thank you so much. Because we are actually wondering about the task of Rudy, so we're actually wondering, oh, what is the task of Rudy? It's very different to our task, so
Yeah,
Rudy is one of
very
the Rudy's
different. Okay, so again, in order for this to be able to complete the information, get all the information for this, we need our purchase contract, master settlement statement, and the prelim.
Okay.
Okay.
So once we get those documents, so I can start to fill out those information from the Calyx.
Correct. Yes.
Okay.
Okay. Any other questions?
Yeah. Can you also